Pisces, it's a lot about your own personal achievements so far. It's a lot about what you have actually been focusing on. And this is not only about this month. This is not only about the last few months. I'm talking about the actual couple of years, 2 years ago. You started focusing on certain stage and certain journey in your life that it is still a very, very big part of you indeed. Now you have got a number 9 this month, my gorgeous Pisces. This is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and my name is Sasha Bonasin, and the actual number this month is going to be number 9. Number 9 is a very significant number, and it's telling you directly that it's a lot about your own personal accomplishment. Now I can see the time span that this is going back to all the way to a couple of years ago or 2 years ago. There were certain things, certain stage, certain era started in your life. There was a part of you were the part of this particular dimension in your life that was kind of going towards lots of directions that you didn't expect this, your life to happen or your life to develop. And this is coming from the fact that this was all still part of these particular energies that were actually part of your deep spiritual journey. When I say your deep spiritual journey, it means that you, my gorgeous Pisces, had a very hard and very difficult and very heavy karma to deal with. That's absolutely fine. We all have a different spiritual journey, and it all depends on our past life, it depends on our past lives. And when it comes to the actual individual horoscope signs, this becomes very, very interesting indeed, because when it comes to you, Pisces, your cycle of heavy and negative energy is about to finish in August. So from the beginning of August, everything is going to start feeling different. From the beginning of August, everything is going to start feeling much lighter. From the beginning of August, Pisces, my beautiful Pisces, this is really important, because you will be able to focus on the big picture. You will be able to focus on the huge picture of your life, what you have done so far. But what is also going to be very interesting, and what number 9 is trying to let you know, that you are going to realize something very big about yourself. You are going to realize something very powerful about yourself, something that you should have done a long time ago, something that it should have happened a long time ago in your life. This is how you're gonna feel. This is how you're gonna think. These are the very, very confusing feeling that you are actually going to have. But it is just your spiritual journey, and your spirit guides and your angels are trying to let you know that actually the whole new stage and the new journey in your life is about to be revealed. This is very important, and the reason why things were dragging for the last couple of years, especially when it comes to you, my gorgeous Pisces, it's only because of due to your own personal spiritual journey. As I said, every single sign has a different spiritual journey. Every single person has a different spiritual journey. When we talk about the zodiac signs, and when it comes to you, Pisces, now the most important thing is that number 9 is trying to let you know that the end of that journey is right at the beginning of August, which means that there's the whole new stage, the whole new energy coming in, the whole new dimension is coming in as of the very 1st of August 2018. And also this is a lot going to be very significant when it comes to your own accomplishments so far, and where you've put your energy in the last couple of years, what you were focusing on. Now you're going to see a really beautiful, fantastic accomplishment, and that accomplishment is going to put you to rest. You will be able to relax, and especially when certain problems were coming through, especially when certain issues were coming through, when it comes to your emotions, and when it comes to your personal love life, when it comes to your finances, and when it comes to your health, this is all going to start changing in such a way when you're going to start feeling really re-energized. So when it comes to your actual health, this is going to be a really good month when it comes to your actual energy levels, because energy levels are again going to start feeling much, much better. This is very important for those of you that have been also suffering from long ailments that you didn't see any improvements. Now now, this is the month when you're finally going to start seeing improvements, and I think that this is absolutely brilliant. And also when it comes to health in general, you see, you're just gonna find it a little bit difficult to concentrate. You know, concentration levels are not going to be that brilliant, but that's just because there's a lot going to be happening. There is a lot going to be changing, and there is a lot that is going to be draining you in such a way, in a good way, not draining your energies in a bad way, but draining your energies in a good way, which means that a lot is going to be happening, a lot is going to be manifesting, and a lot is going to be taking your attention away from the things that are actually happening. This is fine, because you will be subconsciously and consciously doing things that are most important to you, and you will be focusing on the things that are the most important to you. But on another hand, this is also going to shake you up a little bit and throw you out of balance when it comes to you kind of focusing on absolutely everything and focusing on the really big picture. And this is why that I said that the concentration levels are not going to be that good, they're not going to be that brilliant, but there are things that you can do for it. There are things that you can do indeed for the concentration levels. Just go on daily basis, if you really can, try to go into the forest, try to go into the nature. If there is no forest, if there is no nature, try to find some kind of little park or something by your home or wherever you live. Try to connect to the nature somehow. If there are no even parks, then try to find a single tree. Even trees are so powerful. Trees are actually so healing indeed. And if you haven't got any nature and you find a tree, just find a certain tree. See, I've got my trees here. You find a certain tree, and then you just put your hand on, put a couple of hands on. Yeah, take a deep breath and just kind of feel the energy, feel the power. The trees are really, really wise. The trees have got their own story to tell. Every single tree has got a different story to tell to every single one of us. And this is a very powerful energy. This is a very healing energy indeed. Or you can just walk in the forest. And this will have an impact on you to actually help you a lot with your energy levels, with your concentration levels. This can help so much. It's unbelievable, because it fills you with this positive energy, it fills you with this power, which is absolutely incredible, which has got a direct impact on your energy levels. And this is the same thing when you go into the forest. You don't necessarily have to connect with a tree, but I would highly suggest this. Just walk through the forest and relax and be part of the nature. You are part of the nature. You're part of everything else. Just connect to it, and by you connecting to it, by you walking through it, you're just re-energizing yourself. And some people have no idea how powerful this is to actually shake us up when it comes to our own energy levels. And also it helps us a lot with concentration. And on another hand, what else you can do for the concentration levels, if you don't wish to go into the forest, or if you don't wish to make a connection with a tree, like for example, it's a fish oils. If you don't mind taking fish oil capsule, fish oils are absolutely brilliant because they contain omega-3 essential fatty acids, and these are absolutely essential when it comes to our brain, when it comes to our head, when it comes to our memory, when it comes to our brain function and things like that. You see that the omega-3 essential oils are absolutely brilliant. It's also good for your eye health and things like that, for your head in general and circulation. And also, if you do not want to take a fish oils, if for whichever reason, if you're vegetarian, vegan, or whichever reason you don't want to take a fish oils, or you can't take a fish oils, then maybe take a flaxseed oil or a linseed oil. I always talk about this herb, linseed oil or flaxseed oil. These are two types of saying in England and America. They say in a different way. Flaxseed oil and linseed oil is the same thing, of course. So you can get a capsule of these, or and these are absolutely brilliant. And it's a plant version of omega-3 essential fatty acids. Okay, so these are not a fish version or an animal version. These are plant version of omega-3 essential fatty acids, but they're absolutely brilliant for the skin health, my goodness, and all these other things as well, apart from the concentration levels. So this is something that I highly recommend, my beautiful Pisces. Apart from that, the energy levels are going to be brilliant. Okay, so now I have got my moments. Okay, so now The first date that I want you to pay attention to is actually going to be on the 4th of August 2018. The 4th of August is going to be a very good day, very brilliant day, because there is a good news going to come through. You're going to receive a good news, and this good news, good realization, good information, it's going to have direct impact on your gain and on your advancement, and it is going to be complete advancement to what you have done so far. So it's going to be connected to you, to your life, to what you have done so far, what you have been focusing so far. However, this is going to be deeply connected to the actual advancement. And on the other hand, what else is going to be required from you after this moment, after this point? Just checking where Cressida is, my car. Yeah, so on another hand, what else is going to be important for you at this stage and this point? Automatically, you are going to become the part of the deep concentration and study. Whether you realize this straight away or not, that all depends. However, you will automatically become the part of deep concentration and deep study when it comes to this particular advancement. You will know that you're going to need to go on to the next step, next stage of your life, of your journey, in order to get where you want to get. So this is going to be busy months. This is going to be the months when you're going to realize, nothing is going to happen while you're sitting down. I'm not saying you're sitting down, but nothing is going to happen if you don't go that extra mile. Nothing is going to happen if you don't try something new. Nothing is going to happen if you don't try something different. Shake things up a little bit. Take them and shake them and make them happen. Even if they fell down, let them bloody fell down. It's fine. Even when they fell down, even when you go down and pick it up, you're always going to find something else. You're always going to find something new. You're always going to realize something new. August is the big realization, big transition, big realization for you when you're going to realize something very important. There's no time to waste. This life, this particular life, you see, we live many lives. All of us live many lives, many journeys. The energy is undestroyable. So our spirits, they travel all the time. But the lives that we live, like this life, it's not too long. It's a very, very short. And this is why we need to stop doing things that are not making us happy. Okay? The second important part of this, the second important day is actually going to be on the 15th of August. On the 15th of August, you will be able to relax because you will have a really powerful realization, and someone is going to inspire you. A person is going to become your inspiration. And as you are more connected to that person, the more inspiration you are going to have. You will want to be like them. You want to be them, but in a good way to be them. And this is a good role model. This is a good person to try to be like. This is the good person to be inspired by, because it's somebody who has got an absolutely perfect combination of spiritual and of like materialistic things in their life. This person knows so much about their life, and this is going to be brilliant for you because you're about to realize something very important through this person, because through this person you will have a control over situation, you will get a strength, and you will get a courage, and you will get a power. The 15th of August, it's also important for those of you that are actually having problem with maybe self-esteem, for those of you that are having problem with your confidence and things like that. This day is going to be so important because this is so much deeper and so much more powerful and so much more significant than what I'm actually now saying. And this is going to be very deep for each one of you because it's so much to do with your own little demons, so much to do with your own little negativities, and so much to do with those things in your life that were bringing you down and kind of winning you over when you didn't want those things to win you over. And this is all down to the actual confidence, the lack of confidence, the lack of power that comes through that particular confidence. So that's why the 15th of August is going to be the day of courage, the day of confidence, the day of strength, the day of power. And there is also going to be a big accomplishment that is going to come through on this day. day. If you do need to do something big, if you do need to start something big, if you do need to start something that makes you feel a little bit nervous and negative about your life, then try to do it on the 15th of August, because this day is going to be absolutely magical for you. I highly recommend to get a lapis lazuli. You see this beautiful lapis lazuli crystal, also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt. It comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. You can buy in my store, and all the crystals that I sell, all the pendants that I sell, the crystals in general are charged by me. This is what I wanted to mention as well, which means that I have got my own energy in already, and I have my own way of recharging and charging these crystals indeed. Lapis lazuli, also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt, is something that I think that you should really get to wear throughout August and even September and even October, because these months are going to be very significant when it comes to your own spirituality. You will feel very close to the spiritual, very close to that line in between this world and the spiritual world, which means that you will be drawn to the spiritual world a lot, which means that you will be, on another hand, getting all sorts of messages. In order not to get confused with the type of messages and type of realizations that we're actually having, you see, this is why I highly suggest to get a lapis lazuli, because it's going to be able to help you not only to connect to your spirit guides and angels and your subconscious mind, but it will also help you to get the best possible messages that are there for you. So this is something that I highly recommend indeed. The third important date is going to be on the 31st of August. The 31st of August is going to be very important, because this day is not going to be the best. This day is going to be I hate to say this, but it is going to be like a little bit of a negative day. The day is going to start in a negative way, because you will feel a little bit negative, because there is going to be a little bit of negative situation that is just not going to make you feel too happy. And this is life. Sometimes we do have to deal with a difficult situation, and sometimes it's nothing. I don't want to make you feel really paranoid or anything like that, but it's just a certain situation is not going to work out the way you wanted it to work out, and then on another hand, what is actually going to happen is just going to make you feel a little bit negative. And then I can see that there is somebody, very powerful person is going to come forward, somebody very sympathetic and understanding. And it's not only about being sympathetic and understanding, but they will wake something up in you. They will open your eyes towards something. So out of the negative situation, you are going to have a good situation, because there's an advice that you're going to get from this person. And that advice first is going to seem like, oh yeah, whatever. But then again, it's just going to be like, oh my God, this makes sense, this makes sense, this makes sense. So you've got a bit of a yin-yang there. So out of the negative situation, you're going to have a really good situation. And also this person that I said that you're going to get a really good advice. That could be somebody who's telling you this directly, but also it could be somebody who maybe you just watch someone and then you just translate something in your mind, some certain information makes complete sense to you. You can watch two people talking, and then one person says an amazing advice like to somebody else, and then you pick up something really interesting for yourself. This advice could happen in many ways. This advice could manifest in many ways indeed. And this is why this is going to be so important, because on another hand, this is going to be a very meaningful experience for you indeed. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, now the first part of August. The first part of August 2018, it's going to start with you focusing on your own possessions, with you focusing on the things that you own, if you focusing on your material possessions. And this focus on your material possessions is going to give you like an inspiration. Something that you already own is going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow. And also on another hand, this is going to be really brilliant, because it's going to inspire you, it's going to give you an inspiration. And on another hand, this is going to awake a whole new potential in you and in your life. On another hand, that is going to lead towards your own victory and mental clarity, because it's just going to clearly open the new pathway in your world, in your life, on your spiritual journey. And that on another hand, it's going to be directly connected to you being a part of competition. You're also going to be part of the competition, Pisces, this month, and that part of the competition you are going to be with other people. The other people that are going to be involved, other people are going to be part of it, and guess what? You're going to do really well. You're going to do really brilliantly. This is a very important sign as well for those of you that are looking for work, for those of you that are looking for a job as well, because it means that you're gonna be a little bit scared, a little bit paranoid how many people are going to be there for applying for the same job, and you're going to think no, it's not going to happen, and then it's going to be, oh my god, boom boom boom, it's just fantastic, bombastic, something really fantastic is going to happen, because the big wish is going to come through, big wish is going to come forward, big wish is going to manifest. Pisces, this is your month. You're going to be swimming in your own little sea of happenings and new beginnings and different options, and it's going to be mind-blowing indeed. By the time we get into the second part of August 2018, there is a certain financial situation that is going to happen that is going to blow you out of water, Pisces. Blow you out of water, but in a good way indeed. While you're swimming, you're going to be blown out of the water, and then you're going to see like money, cash, and you're going to be like, oh my god. Basically, my point is that there is a certain inheritance that you are going to have, that you're going to hear about, or if it's not inheritance, it is going to be the certain amount of money that is you're going to be aware of, that is going to come towards you, which is brilliant, because on another hand, you will realize that you are going to be in a really good place when it comes to your finances. If you are worried about your financial situations and things like that, if you are worrying about it, you're going to come to a realization that you will be absolutely fine, and that you're actually having more than you have, because this is going to be a little bit of surprise money situation that is just going to come absolutely at the right time. There is a problem that is going to come arise, the problem in between you and a certain family member. If this is not a family member, there is going to be somebody who you know for a really, really long time, and then when we know somebody for a really long time, then they are shown sometimes in the tarot cards and energetic wise like they're our family, because basically it's the love, it's emotions and things like that. So it's either family member, it's either like a really good friend, or somebody that is actually going to come forward, somebody who you had a problem with, somebody who you had an argument with, somebody who you had a disagreement with, and that is going to come through, that is going to come forward, and you're going to have to deal with this. I have something for you that I think that you should really get, and this is also going to be like a moldavite. You see this amazing moldavite crystal? Moldavite is one of the best crystals when it comes to your own personal protection against all sorts of negativity, negative people, negative spirits and things like that. But sometimes, especially when we are emotionally connected to people, this is even harder. This drains us in so many different ways, and that's why this is absolutely brilliant to wear and to have to moldavite, like especially when we are like having an argument, or something is not well, or something is not quite right with a certain family member or a certain friend, and we want to sort things out. You see, by wearing moldavite, you protect yourselves against all sorts of negative energy, because in this situation we are even more vulnerable indeed. This beautiful moldavite comes with a sterling silver setting, and it also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description of below. And this is what I highly recommend, because there is going to be this situation when you're going to have to sort things out. And the thing is that it is going to be good, it is going to be positive, and what I can say, the big problem is coming to an end, big fight is coming to an end, big negativity is coming to an end, big negative experience is coming to an end through this, which is brilliant for both of you and the rest of the family, the rest of the people. You will be able to relax after this moment, after this point. There were three things that were so much connected in this indeed. And also that the balance is going to be back, a very important balance, important for those of you who felt like you don't have a balance, for those of you that felt like a little bit lost, that you felt a little bit disconnected, whether it was work, whether it was like your life in general, whether it was college, university, or whatever it was, it's going to be absolutely fine, because somebody wise, somebody powerful is going to come forward and readjust you and let you know that you're doing absolutely well, let you know your own value, let you know how great you are, and this is going to be the whole new start, a whole new beginning in your life. Absolutely brilliant. By the time we get to the end of August 2018, my beautiful Pisces, you are going to have a very big thing going on, that big thing that you're going to have that will be going on is just going to be a big choice, two choices that you're going to have. Both choices are going to come out of the blue. Both choices are going to be absolutely brilliant. Both choices are going to make you just equally as excited, so it doesn't really matter which choice you go for. Both choices have a lot to do with your own security and power in a good way. And after you go for these choices, after you decide which choice you're going to go for, if you go for both choices, you will realize that you're actually free like a bird. Absolutely brilliant. But it's also these choices that you're going to have, that you're going to need to make. It's also going to be connected to you changing a certain part of your life, you changing a certain part of your life that is just going to need a little bit of cutting, a little bit of adding, indeed, and then you're going to become free. Also, I can see you will actually want to kind of go on a little trip, go on a little journey. This is how you're going to feel at the end of August. You're going to feel like you want to reward yourself. You want to go somewhere on a little trip, little journey. You want to, even if you go somewhere for a couple of days ago, this is so important, because this is your spirit guide trying to let you know that actually now it's the right time to go for it. Now it's the right time to reward yourself. Now it's the right time to actually enjoy yourself. This is so important because it's very significant when it comes to your work-life balance. Do it. If you do feel like you want to go on a little journey, a little vacation at the end of August, if you are able to do it, just go for it then and there. Or if you are going to go on a vacation but you can't go at the end of August, as long as you plan it, as long as you think about it, as long as you focus at the end of August, you will have this intention, very powerful intention. So whenever you go, this is still have a really good spiritual impact on you indeed, and on your life, and it's going to re-energize you in such a way that is just going to be mind-blowing. I cannot explain how important little vacations or little time out is actually, if we can take it. I cannot explain, because there is so much going to come out of it in a spiritual way. Indeed, we need to feel rested. Okay, so now my Pisces, I'm going to use the tarot cards and these beautiful tarot cards, and I'm going to connect to you, Pisces. I'm going to connect to my spirit guide, and I'm going to connect to my angels, and at the same time I'm going to connect to you, Pisces that are in relationship. Okay, this is for you, and it's for Pisces that are in relationship, and it's for August 2018. I'm putting your energy inside these cards, okay, and I'm going to concentrate on Pisces in relationship for August 2018. Oh, oh, this is brilliant. There you go. There is a life-changing situation. This is a life change. These are the cards that I took for Pisces, and this is for August 2018, and this is for Pisces that are in relationship. This is a very, very important situation is going to happen. Very important situation is going to arise. Your partner, husband, wife is about to have their life changed indeed. There is something you were worrying on, something that your partner was worrying on, something that your partner was focusing on, and it just didn't work. Something that took slightly longer. Now there is a very, very important thing going to happen, because your partner is about to have something offered. You're going to be aware of that. This is going to be big for you. This is going to be big for your partner, and also this is financially going to be fantastic, and financially it's going to open a new door for both of you, because you both wanted to do a big change. You both wanted to do a big move. You both wanted to go towards the whole new dimension in your life, but you were waiting for this moment. You were waiting for this opportunity. You were waiting for this particular card. This particular card is going to bring you something wonderful. It's going to bring you a new option. But that option is going to come with a little price. There is certain stage of your life that you're going to need to change, that it's a little bit scary, a big change, a huge change, a massive change that you could only do if this particular thing happened. So this is going to come with a little change, little price, that a little price, you see, and a price. You see, that you're going to need to do it, and which is going to happen in a way that you're going to have to change a certain part of your life, which you're both going to benefit from. However, this is also going to be one of the best things that could have possibly happened to you and to your partner. This is going to be life-changing. This is going to be very significant. This is going to make you happy. This is going to make your partner happy. This is going to involve every single family member. This is going to make happy people who love you, people who know you. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. It is not about work only. It is not about money only. It is not about finances only, but this is about the whole life. This is about the whole big picture. Prepare for the big journey. Prepare for something really significant to happen. Indeed. Okay, and now I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you Pisces that are single. Okay, this is for those of you Pisces that are single. Okay, and I'm shuffling these cards, and I'm going to connect to my spirit guides. I'm going to connect to my guardian angels. I'm going to put your energy of single Pisces in here. Do you feel it? Okay, I'm going to put the energy of you Pisces here, single Pisces, for August 2018. Let's see if you will meet someone special, or what is going to happen for single Pisces. Ooh. Ooh la la! You see, there is somebody going to come through. There is somebody going to come forward. This person is going to be connected to your work. Okay? If this person is not connected to your work directly, you could meet this person on your way to work, on your way from work, okay? Or at work. Or maybe if you are somewhere out, you can be introduced to this person by somebody at your work, who you work with. If you are not working, for example, it is going to still be somebody that is somehow connected to what you do, or what you have done, or what you have been focusing on when it comes to your work. If you are retired and you don't need to work anymore, you see, this is somebody that is just going to be in the similar line to work to you, like you, or somebody, and also somebody who is deeply interesting, deeply smart, amazingly connected, amazingly spiritual. This person has got an amazing balance of spirituality and being really success. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. My Pisces, single Pisces, go out as much as you can. Be as open-minded as you can, because this person is going to be slightly different. This person is going to be slightly unusual, but it's going to be mind-blowing. You will really want them. You will want them so much. And as more as you talk to them, the more you will want them. This is someone special. As I said, the perfect combination of spiritual and success energy. It's an old spirit. It's an old soul. It's slightly different to what you would normally go for as well. But also on another hand, those cases and those people in our particular life journeys, they are there to teach us something very, very important indeed. This is a beautiful, beautiful flower here that is about to come to you. It's just absolutely brilliant, because somebody who is really good for you, who is going to be really interesting to you, and somebody who is also, above all, not only going to make you feel really happy, but is also going to have an amazing, amazing influence on you. This is somebody that is just going to make you wonder certain things about yourself, make you wonder certain things about your life, make you wonder, you know. And these type of people are absolutely brilliant, because they have got the ability to show us life in a different way. This is going to be so significant, because it's at the same time it's going to make you feel re-energized as well. What else you're going to realize, that this person is going to come with something very, very significant. This person is also going to make you wonder about certain stages in your life, make you wonder about a certain journey in your life. This person is not only going to be very important for you when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your love, when it comes to your happiness, but this person is going to be absolutely perfect for you in every single way, on every single level. You will surprise yourself by the things you like through this person. You will surprise yourself by the things you think about when you are with this person. And also, this person is about to awake feelings in yourself that you didn't even know that you actually had, and which means that this is someone very powerful, which means that this is someone really important, which means that this is someone really significant, and this person is going going to be someone special. This person is going to be someone significant. This person is going to be someone who is not just going to come into your life and disappear. This is someone who is going to have an amazing impact on you, on your life, and your own happiness. Prepare to meet someone very, very special, Pisces, because once you meet this one, your life is going to change. My goodness, what a cards. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos, my beautiful Pisces. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.